Hey there, folks, starting out pretty much the way it was yesterday. Starting out with those temperatures upper 60s, low 70s out there. We'll get a little bit warmer during the course of the day, and the winds will start to pick up just a little bit. Still tracking some storms to our north here around the Great Lakes, stretching all the way back towards Omaha. And around Kansas City there's where the slight risk is, just the western corner of Missouri into the Plain States down towards Oklahoma into the panhandle of Texas. More of a moderate risk there, an elevated risk of maybe some tornadic activity and stronger thunderstorms. Southerly winds for us, and clouds are staying to the west there along that frontal boundary. That's where the active weather is going to be right now. We're pretty much a cloud-free scenario, mainly sunny out there with just a few clouds. And looks like temperatures, we made it up in the low 70s in Brownsville and Munford. Germantown, you're at 71. Holly Springs, 70. Back towards Selmer, you're at 71. Down towards Batesville, Mississippi, low 70s into Clarksdale, Mississippi. Here's what the skies are going to look like as we go forward during the course of the day. Well, we're going to start out mainly with clear skies and a pop-up chance of a shower towards the afternoon. We get more clouds in here overnight, and end of the day tomorrow, better chances of rain in the coverage area, and we'll keep that around until Friday. A slight chance of showers early morning Friday, and then better chances towards the afternoon on Friday to start off your weekend. Meanwhile, today, rain chances 20% of the coverage area. We're talking about sun and clouds mixed, where you get more clouds than sunshine. Well, there's a chance of maybe a pop-up shower with the winds out of the south of about 10 to 15. And then for the night, we'll drop the numbers down to about 72, increasing clouds. Those clouds will greet you tomorrow, making for a better chance of rain in about 40% of the coverage area tomorrow. We're talking about temperatures fall off to about 86 tomorrow, upper 80s Friday and Saturday. Rain chances about 40% on Saturday, but look at them jump to about 70% of the coverage area, and temperatures fall towards the mid 80s there on Sunday, low 80s Monday, mainly dry Monday and Tuesday to round out your 7-day forecast. All right, I believe we have my two-screen experience with the weather baby, Tania. She's 2 years old, loves to sing and dance, and her favorite song is the ABC song. ABC, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Is that the song, ABC? That's... Thank you for the background, Dr. Boomicelli, getting that voice all revved up for Friday. Me. Is that the key of G? Let's do some road patrol traffic at Heather York. Hey, Heather.
Good morning, Ed. Right now, we still have a wreck off to the right-hand side on westbound Interstate 40 at Canada Road. That's causing a rubbernecking issue out there. That's westbound 40 at Canada Road. We have a new wreck on Bill Morris Parkway to go westbound on Interstate 240. And traffic is jam-packed and jelly-tied out there. That's Bill Morris Parkway to go westbound on Interstate 240. We saw police on the scene of an earlier bus wreck, 3rd at Bells. They have called for a wrecker out there. That's 3rd at Bells. And we have an accident on the ramp from northbound 240 to go eastbound on Walnut Grove Road. That's your Fox 13 Road Patrol traffic. I'm Heather York.
All right, Heather, thanks a lot. Time to ask the attorney. Today we're taking your questions concerning workplace injuries. Attorney David E. Gordon joins us with some answers. Good morning to you.
Morning, Valerie.
Good to see you this morning. Let's get started.
All right.
Charles from Westwood says his sister was hurt at work. She was off for 7 days, but her job told her she needed to be off for 8 days in order to receive workers' compensation. Is there something she can do to get compensated for those 7 days off?
No, the employer actually told her correctly. If, however, she's off for 15 days, it goes back to the beginning. That's a little confusing, but 15 days will take her back to the beginning. Otherwise, she is going to have to use sick days or vacation days or something like that for those first 7.
So if she called in sick now, that wouldn't count as her 8th day?
Well,
because you think about that.
You can't get it by calling in sick. You can only get it by a workers' compensation doctor's excuse.
I gotcha. All right. Nikki from Memphis says, I was hurt at work, broke my collarbone, but her supervisor forgot to complete an accident report. So what should she do to cover her tracks?
This is a critical question because it happens so much that for one reason or another, an employer does not get the ball moving forward. There are 30 days in which an employee has to get this case moving. So that employee needs to put in writing that I injured my shoulder at work on May whatever it is. Please get me to a doctor.
Right. Do it today, right now. Okay. Robin wants to know, can an insurance company refuse to cover treatment and prescriptions written by a doctor while someone's on workers' comp?
I'm assuming that the person is talking about their health insurance company, and the answer to that is yes. Your health insurance company does not cover work-related injuries.
Okay.
So they're correct in not covering it. The problem is that sometimes a person can't get the company to cover their injuries. So they don't have anybody covering their injuries. And that's one of the reasons that it is so important to get these claims on the workers' compensation path.
Okay. And so for her, what should she do?
Well, she's got to make sure that her employer is providing her with medical treatment.
Okay. Deborah out of Collierville asks, if you're injured at work and you've been on medical leave for a year or more, can your company insurance start to make you pay your own medical bills?
They can't make you pay your own medical bills, but they can make you pay your own medical insurance, your health insurance. You know, many employers help their employees with health insurance. Right. And they will continue to do that in most cases, continue to help. But meanwhile, this person is not drawing a regular income, and it gets difficult to make that employee portion. But they are required by law to do it. Okay.
So if you want that insurance, you got to keep paying your portion of it. All right.
Do.
If we didn't get to your question, you can contact David directly. Here's the number, 901-818-4889. That's 818-4889. David Gordon, thank you for coming in. Good to see you this morning.
My pleasure, Valerie.
Are you playing golf with Ernie today?
Well, Ernie's not up to it, and I'm not sure I am either, so we may take a week off.
There you go. Take a week off. All right, we'll be right back. And her body may have been too bootylicious. Why a fan came way too close to comfort to Beyonce at one of her concerts. Did he really do that? And in the next hour of Good Morning Memphis, history repeats itself at a downtown night spot. Violence broke out again at Club 152, and it's a hot topic. Was the judge too hasty to reopen that club? We want to hear from you, and we'll be right back with more Good Morning Memphis on this wonderful Wednesday.
All right, entertainment news now. The Biebs' bad behavior continues, and it makes him the target of a former pro football player. TMZ reporting that this dude, Keyshawn Johnson, chased down Justin Bieber over the weekend. He then tried to confront the Biebs about his dangerous driving habits, but Justin did the quarterback sneak and hid in his house. This all happened inside the exclusive gated community where they both live. Now, this is not the first time that the Biebs' driving skills have landed him in hot water. Just last month, he and another neighbor got into an altercation. The Biebs apparently has got the lead foot. His neighbor filed a battery report after he said the singer spit on him. Come on, Biebs. You know, Keyshawn, you don't want to spit on Keyshawn. Keyshawn will get you. Watch out, Biebs. All right, a Beyonce fan must have had a big ego. This guy was bold enough to slap Beyonce on her butt during a recent concert in Denmark. The inappropriate moment happened when Beyonce was interacting with the crowd during her song Irreplaceable. Take a look at it. Wow, he actually smacked her on the rear. See, some guys have all the luck. Now, despite her threat to have the guy thrown out, it doesn't appear that the fan was actually removed from the concert. Marcus, I think that might be never mind. In the next hour of Good Morning Memphis, going in circles, we have an update on Duke the dog. You remember this? This was out at Cordova Country Club, and I think on the 16th hole, this dog, we have an update. We have a name, and we have. All right. And do you have the blues because the Grizz are out of the playoffs? You know, the grind never stops, but the grit grind. How the mayor of Memphis may have the cure for what ails you. This is Good Morning Memphis on a Wednesday. Duke the dog update and the Grizz.